Well, hello guys, and welcome to XCOM Enemy Unknown. This is a remake, a new version, a modernized take on a game that right now is already legendary. Back in the 1990s, 1994, UFO Enemy Unknown was released and was a huge hit. Was of one of the most highly rated strategy and tactical turn-based games ever to see the light in a PC. Um, Last year, this game was redone by the same guys who did the original UFO. During all these years, this game has seen sequels. There was another one called UFO Terror in the Deep, and that one was also very good, but was also exceedingly difficult. The original one was really, really, really hard, but the second one was absolutely atrocious. The thing is, along the years, there have been a lot of games that were inspired by the original UFO that followed along the same tracks, but they always fell short in one way or another. So when I got the the news that this game actually existed, XCOM Enemy Unknown, the new one done by the same guys who did the original UFO, I simply had to get it. Also, it helped that right now it's at summer discount in Steam. I got it for less than 12 euros, so you might want to check that. This is a mix of some strategy decisions from a base and combat turn-based tactics. Basically, the story is that the Earth starts to be attacked by aliens, and that all the nations get together in a common project called XCOM to fight off the invading forces and to find out what they are looking for, how their technology is, and that kind of stuff. So you get to build your base, you get to build laboratories to investigate the alien technology, you get workshops to actually replicate alien technology for your soldiers. You also get alien containment centers to put up captured aliens and to interrogate them. Um, you get a lot of things to do and a lot of tactical decisions to take. Um, and that was very, very, very cool because you could investigate new technologies, you could build your own stuff and then equip your soldiers with them and then go to combat with them. There was a little bit drawback to that, and that's that it was a little bit too micromanaging intensive. Um, but it was so absorbing and so addictive. That's a game I put a lot of hours back in the day. So I simply had to try this out. And let me tell you, this is even better. There are a lot of things that in the original were there and are not here. Like the inventories are much simpler and less complicated to manage. But I think that's cool because actually it requires less micromanaging and the things are a lot more intuitive. Tactical combat is highly realistic. Soldier developing is also different and also very rewarding. You get to choose skills for your soldiers as they gain experience. And overall, I can say this is a jewel of a game. If you like this kind of game, really get it. Get it now while it's at a summer discount in Steam. So yeah, let's see and how it goes, and let's see the intro. So let's hit single player. Let's put on who cares, normal. I'm not going to play this. I have my own save game. So let's see how it goes. Yeah. So well, I leave the intro and won't say a word in the meantime. And yeah, well, let's see it. Arthur C. Clarke, one of the best sci-fi authors ever.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
So yeah, that's the intro, and we'll see the first actual tutorial mission. First you have to pick a place where you want your base to be. This is a very important decision because different continents give you different bonuses. In North America you get a discount on purchasing, building and maintaining aircraft and aircraft weapons. If you go for South America, what you get is autopsies and interrogations are completely instantly. If you go for Europe, what you get is that laboratories and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. You have a monthly budget, so that's pretty cool. If you go for Africa, you see that the monthly income is increased by 30%, and if you go for Asia, you see that all the project in the foundry and the officer training school cost 50% left. So wherever your decision is, it has a pretty strong influence in how you play your game. So I'm going to go for North America, just for the sake of it. And
the drop site for this operation will be in Canada.
Yeah, let's see the
picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
So, well, let's go.
Strike one, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
So what you have to do here, this is actually not a tutorial. The tutorial is a given mission that you have to do following actual orders. So what you are going to do is, we have 4 soldiers to begin with. Later we'll have more, and we can see that they are armed with just bare bones assault rifles. Later, as they develop, you can develop heavy specialists with machine guns, snipers with sniper rifles, assault people with assault rifles as well, and assault guys with shotguns. So what you want to do is to use a lot of cover and advance really slowly. There's a very important thing here, is that tactical approach is highly rewarded. You want to establish a line of fire and advance by squads. So one is covering fire while the other one is moving. You have 2 moves per turn. You can either go to a place and then shoot. You can go to a place and then cover and use automatic fire when the enemy appears in their turn. or you can go all the way to the top of your movement, but then you don't have any kind of options later. So for instance, let's say that this guy is going to well, let's start from behind. This guy is going to come here and overwatch. So while the aliens are moving, if someone of them comes around, he's going to shoot. Let's do the same here. You can see these little seals. Those seals say how much cover you have. Half a seal is low cover. A full seal is high cover, so protects better. So what I'm going to do is to put this one here and also offer covering fire. And then these two guys will go all the way and advance as fast as they can. Look.
Alien life on Earth. We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
We've seen enemies. So we already know where they are, and we want to well, advance as we can to establish good fields of fire. We have one here. We see that he's overwatching, so we have to be careful because he's going to shoot on us if he says us moving. Okay, so we have already a base of fire here, and from here I'm actually going to move this guy here and take a pot shot. No, this guy still can't. You can see lines of sight are very important. This guy can't see that alien. So what I'm going to do is to put him on overwatch and use this guy to go here when he can, because I'm going to move this one and try to flank. You can see I have movement, and that guy is going to take a pot shot. He has actually hit me. 3 damage points. This one has missed. Okay, I was pretty lucky there. So now I can do a second move, which is what I'm going to do, and put this guy there. With this one, what I'm going to do is to try to shoot this guy. I select him. It's only a 40% chance of hitting him. Here you can see all the things that affect your shot. Well, I got him.
Their
Nice.
weapons appear to self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
So what we are going to do right now is to move this guy here and actually take a pot shot as well. We missed. And now it's their turn. Oh, we have two here. But we already have one guy here. He's taking cover, and I'm going to chuck a grenade to this guy.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
Oh yes, of course, but if I'm being shot by an alien, I'm not going to keep my grenades on check. So what I'm going to do here is to move this guy, well, this gal, because it's a girl. Overwatch. Okay. This one will advance here, because we know we have another alien around here. Overwatch. Okay, okay. And this one, where's the next cover? Okay, this is hard cover, so it's going to do a run for it. There. Ah, there he is. And look, I was covering that place, and we got him. And this is exploding car. The grenade setting on fire and the car exploded. You have to be very careful with that. You can see there's a lot of ongoing destruction in the environment. You can really tear down walls by shooting and by chucking grenades and all that stuff. Let's do that again. Let's see if we can put a grenade on that guy. And we did.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may,
That was a
Commander,
very simple,
the
of
labs
course.
are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
That was a very easy game, of course. That was the first one. You can actually play a tutorial when they explain all the concepts to you in a very interesting mission, and really sets up the tone for what is going to happen. So yeah, let's go and continue, and you'll see the base and how it is. So we are coming back to the base. There we are.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
So what we are going to do see now is the base, and this is your base of operations. And we have two soldiers who were promoted. One of them was wounded, has to be 10 days out of action while he recovers, but we can promote those.
Our snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar. But without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
So, yeah, as when you receive a new soldier, a rookie, you don't know which is his specialization. He has no skills, he has no class. But once he is promoted for the first time, you'll see what he is. This girl is actually a sniper. So he receives her first skill, which is headshot, which is a special skill that you can use with a 2-turn cooldown that gives you a higher chance of critical damage if you hit. Later you have more skills, and as you are going up the ranks, you can select the skills you want. It's just one skill per rank, so you have to make your choices very wisely because all the skills are very useful. So this one receives just that as a default.
Commander to the research labs. Commander
Yeah, I know.
to the research labs.
Let's see this one. This one turned out to be
a crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow, there are demolitions experts.
well. You see that this guy what gets is a rocket launcher, and later also gets new skills. You can see he's a squaddy of a heavy class, and he gets a machine gun instead of an assault rifle. The other two we don't know yet.
The artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is awaiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
And this is what you get when you end up missing. You capture enemy equipment and you get the chance to investigate on them. So we got this new research available because of the things we recovered in the field, and this is the artifacts we recovered: 4 corpses and 4 weapon fragments. So let's go for research and see what they have to tell us.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
So what you have to do here is to go and start a new research project and choose what you want. We have 3 different class of research, but they all have a cost. This one requires 5 weapon fragments and we only have 4. This requires alien materials, and we only have 4 as well. So we'll go with xenobiology, which requires 4 corpses, which we already have,
Commander,
and begin.
I realize our
And
troops
it's telling
have to
us
put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
and they gave you tactical advice during the afterwards and during the mission. You can see xenobiology is going to take 8 days. It's at a normal speed, and well, that's what you have to wait for. So let's go for engineering.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
So this is where you buy build your stuff.
Commander to mission control. Commander
Right
to
now we
mission
only
control.
can build a medikit, which heals your people, and you can build a satellite. But we'll get started by medikits. Manufacturing, let's make 4 of them. These have a monetary cost. You can see here we have 375 credits. In the base we have 25 power consumed out of an output of 37. We'll go about that in a second. And later on you need alien materials to build advanced stuff. So here appears as well alloys, alien alloys,
Commander to
and
mission control.
elerium, which is
Commander to mission control.
the fuel for alien stuff. So right now we only have to spend money. Let's build that and we get that done. Now
We've still got some room to grow up here, but if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
So this is your base, and this is how you grow it. You can see there's a lot of stuff of growth. We have a satellite uplink, you'll see that later. An officer training tool, here is where you improve your soldiers. And to expand it, you need to
Commander
either
to mission control.
build
Commander to
something
mission control.
in the ground, like here, for instance. And right now we can build a thermo generator, a power generator, or a satellite uplink. You do need some engineers and to do the stuff. Right now we only have 5. You get more with time and doing help missions to several countries that reward you with more engineers. And each month you get a net income of credits and engineers and scientists. You can build a power generator, and well, you can see that these generators give max 6 power plus 6 power. So we
Commander
end up
to
with
mission control.
33.
Commander
There's
to
a
mission
lot of good things if you put very similar things together. If you get several laboratories together, they get a bonus. If you put several power generators together, you get bonuses. There are different kinds of generators. There's also a thermal generator, but these have to be built on over steam vents. You can see there's steam here, and steam here.
Commander to
And
mission
then
control.
you can build foundries, you can
Commander to
build
mission
workshops.
control.
There's a lot of different stuff to build. And here is where you do your missions and when you wait for things to happen. Let's scan for activity. And time passes, and as you can see, the counter for the things go down. And we have a report of alien abductions, so we'll see
Commander,
where they are.
We've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
The problem here is that you can only answer to one of them. The other 2 you can't attend, so you have to choose very wisely where you go. Because in the places you don't go, panic goes high. And if panic gets out of the scale, the nation that is going out of scale retires for the project. Basically the aliens have conquered it. So here we have Argentina, missile difficulty moderate, and if we go there and help them, we get 200 credits. If we go to China, this is easy, and we get 4 engineers as a reward. And if you go to Birmingham, United Kingdom, it's moderate, and you get also 4 scientists. So you have to weigh the panic increase versus the reward you want and how hard the mission is. So yeah, I'm going to stop it here because you have already seen a lot of stuff. This is a huge game. This is really, really cool, and I can tell you, it's addictive as heck, because it's one of those games where you say, let's play 5 minutes more. Well, after this mission I'm done, but when you are back to base, you start looking at your research, you start looking at your soldiers, taking decisions. It's really, really, really a great game. And finally, a game that's up on par with the old 1994 UFO Enemy Unknown. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope you like this video. As always, well, anything you want to tell me in the comment section below. If you want this game, check it on Steam. I think it's still on a summer sale with a huge discount. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and see you later.